They're experimenting with different varieties of birds, as you see. Turkeys, we've got ducks, we've got chickens, we've got doves, we've got guinea fowls, we've got vulturines, all sorts. But the latest news is about the geese. They're not here right now, but we're going to show you in a minute. So the good news is that the geese are starting to breed. We had the first attempt where Mother Goose, I think she will be referred to, had 6 eggs, and we tried to get her to hatch them, but she never sat on her eggs, so we don't know why. She just completely didn't want to sit on them. So the second mother laid her eggs, but we thought we didn't want to risk giving her all the eggs and then they don't hatch again. So we put 1 egg onto a chicken which was sitting on eggs. Surprise, surprise, the chicken actually was able to hatch the goose. A baby goose was hatched by the chicken, and the chicken's been looking after that baby goose for a few days. But while mother chicken was sitting on the eggs hatching the goose, the mother goose was sitting on her own eggs as well. She had 5 eggs, and the good news is that she also hatched 3 of her own eggs. So we now have some baby geese on the farm. The interesting thing is we had never realized how protective the geese are. In human understanding, mothers look after the babies. Fathers are quite often not even present. It's a different story with the geese. It's a community thing. When this mother goose hatched her eggs, she became very, very, very protective. But the father goose became notoriously protective. So this morning, he just didn't want anybody getting anywhere near the baby goose. The interesting thing is that even the other mother goose was protecting the baby just as much. So the father kept attacking everyone, just keep them away from the baby. And then the one which was hatched by the chicken, of course, was about 2 days earlier. So she started moving around, walking around. And as she started walking around, the spare mother goose walked with her outside, making sure she's safe. The father goose stayed in the nesting room to protect the other mother goose with the babies. And so now they've been moved into the shelter where they're protecting and looking after the babies. But it was interesting to watch how protective those birds actually are. We have a resident vet who looks after the birds and animals, and he was attacked several times today by the male goose when he was trying to treat. Every time he got anywhere near the baby, he got attacked. They're very, 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 very protective. So yeah, that's interesting. It's an interesting story in comparison to how us human beings, how we behave, and our responsibilities of who looks after the babies and who looks after what. So I thought that's a story we needed to share with you guys about our geese. So hopefully we will hatch more, and there will be more interesting stories for us to share about geese.